We live? Joining, we're going live. Right. Hello, people, fans, viewers, and subscribers. You're joining me, Ruku, for a live special. I'm going to plan to do more of these live videos. So if you haven't already and you're not watching, turn on the channel notifications and you'll be notified straight away. Yeah, I don't do these live videos often, so the key to this is click on the icon so you get notified for any live video that I do. Today's live video is just a quick 15-minute video of Ask Me Absolutely Anything. So come in with your comments, and I want to, if they're rude or not, I don't care. If it's a bit of banter, I don't care. I'm thick-skinned, I can take it. Come in with your questions. Anything you want to know. It doesn't have to be beer related. It could be me personally. It could be absolutely anything. And I mean absolutely anything. And the key is the weirder, the better. That's what I like. The weirder, the better. So let's get things rolling. Let's come in. Let's have the first question. Anyone want to be coming in for the first question? If not, I'm just going to ramble for 15 minutes. So you might as well start asking questions, because obviously, if you don't, then yeah, I'm just going to ramble for 15 minutes about utter shit. Come in and start asking. Come in and start asking. I mean, at the moment, oh, here we go. Are you the Stig? Nice to see you, Joe. Haven't seen you for a while, my friend. I know you've been a long-time subscriber of mine. Haven't seen you for God knows how long on these videos, so I hope you're keeping well. Nice to see you're back as well, but unfortunately, no, I'm not the Stig. Wish I was, because I tell you what, how much fun would you have on Top Gear being the Stig? Rallying the fuck out of cars all day long. Literally rallying the cars, like zooming around that track, right? And you got this helmet on, no one knows who you are. Get to meet Clarkson, Hammond, and May, well, as it were. Now it's obviously Grand Tour, I know, but you know what I mean? It's just so cool. I'd love to be the Stig, just driving around all day. Not only that, you get to drive a different car and you get paid for it. I'd love to just rally the shit out of a Ferrari. Why do you wear the balaclava? Yeah, I get asked this a lot. Everyone asks me this all the time. Why do I wear the balaclava? Why the mask? Are you a robber? No, I'm not a bank robber. It's for two reasons. Obviously, one, it's my YouTube identity, so this is like a gimmick that I like to do because, let's face it, no other one out there is doing this. Also, because I have some jobs. I have two jobs. One is for my local council, which I won't name, so I work for them, and also I'm self-employed. And the self-employed job is what bothers me. In other words, drinking beer and doing these live reviews and stuff that I do would technically be against what I do as a self-employed person, which I can't really go into, but that's the two reasons why really that I wear the balaclava. One for gimmick, and two because of my job. I hope the video quality here is good as well. It looks good on my screen because the last video I did was really shit and it started crackling, and I apologise for that. I'm just hoping this live stream's a little bit clearer. So yeah, a lot of people ask me about the mask and the balaclava. Had some banter with people in the past about it, so that's always good. Yeah, so what does everyone think about current affairs then, about the COVID, Boris Johnson in and out of hospital, and now Spain and Denmark relaxing their laws on who can go out, and primary schools opening? I mean, it's just a bit mad, isn't it? But what's your thoughts on it? I mean, I've got my own thoughts personally. I mean, I think they're brave, to be polite. I think they're brave to open and relax laws like that. I think they're very brave. So, me personally, I think it's an okay idea, providing that they've got it right. If they get it wrong, fuck me, the whole country's going to be in lockdown again. Leave you and me. You're just going to get sick and tired, and people are just going to be like, oh, good, let's go into lockdown again. Let's not give out anymore. I don't know what it's like. Any more questions? Joe's asking every single question going. So anyone else that's want to come in, or Joe, if you've got any more questions for me? Otherwise, I will ramble on about utter shit, and we don't want to do that. Maybe I'll do some impressions along the way. Who knows? Did you end up sharing a Budweiser with Miles? That was one of my favourite reviews. You know what? That was so bloody long ago. I can't even remember. because I've done quite a few Budweiser reviews as it happens. The first one was about 4 or 5 years ago, I think, when I first started this channel, and then more recently, probably about 2-3 years before that, that's when Joe and Miles there, you joined me. But no, I don't think I'm sharing a Budweiser with Miles. I feel a bit bad now. Maybe I should send him one, because bad. I mean, I do send some of my subscribers some beer. Obviously, if they send me some beer, I do. I've done it in the past multiple times. So if you do want a beer, then you've got to send me some beer first, and I'll send you some back. Hey, Matty Dan, he's back. Caught you on live stream. Yeah, Matty Dan, I feel, you've been so unlucky, bless you. Every time I've done these live streams, you've never been here or mine. You're like, fuck's sake, why can't I get him? The answer is because I'm so elusive, I should be a sloth. If that makes sense. Technically, sloths are slow. They've got those fucking weird nail things that claw. Matty Dan, if you've got any questions you'd like to ask me, feel free. This is anything goes. This is any questions, no matter how rude or how serious, or it doesn't have to be about beer. It could be absolutely anything about me, my channel, about you, current affairs, the news, conspiracy theories. I don't give a shit. Favorite things in life, I don't care. So yeah, this is what we're here for. So yeah, no, Budweiser. It was his favorite review apparently. Joe's favorite review that I did was the Budweiser review. Now I've done multiple, as I said before. I do like Bud, but since I've had a lot more different beers, I'm kind of swaying away from Bud. What do you think of the police state that's been built? I must have missed that, Matty. I'm not sure what that was. Enlighten me about that, because I must have missed that. I know the hospital, Nightingale, that was being built. Yeah, more of a real ale man. Yeah, but anyway, Matty, come in and let me know what this police state is being built. I'm not sure what it is. I know what Nightingale was, the Nightingale Hospital. The coronavirus bill. Yeah, the mixed reviews about that. I'm not really into that sort of stuff, to be quite honest with you. It could go well, it could go bad. That's pretty much what I'm going to say before I start getting really offensive, and I think it might fuck a lot of people off if I really truly said what I said. You read it? No, I haven't read it. Well, I'll tell you, I've read parts of it. I don't really agree with the majority of it, if I'm being quite honest with you. But there are some good ideas in there. But prior to that, swaying away from that question a little bit, is things like what really fuck me off is like, they're talking about the homeless people. The homeless people are out there; they can't get no shelter, and it's one of those things that I think should be done more of. Should be done more of to help them. They've got no shelter; they're going to catch it. It's really disturbing. Yeah, see, I haven't read it fully. Want to know your real opinions? Well, my real opinions on the bill itself and the whole coronavirus, I think it's all a big sham. I do like my conspiracies. I do love a good conspiracy, me. But I don't believe in this 5G causes it box, and China's done it deliberately. They may have done, I don't know. And all the stock market crash. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a virus. I think this was a way of ethnic cleansing to kill off a lot of people just to make room. And no doubt there's some shadow governments out there, especially the US are renowned for it. Shadow governments out there probably planning something to do with it. Read a bit about deaths in custody, the vulnerable person thing. You talking about the prisons when they're releasing like prisoners that have got fucking COVID or something, and they're just going, no, yeah, just go out, go back home. We can't store you here. No, let's rewind. The best place for criminals is in prison, and if they've got the COVIDs, let them spread it amongst their own cells. Let the paedophiles, let the rapists and all sorts fucking get it. If it's true, they're not taking down the masks. I know, and do you know the funny thing, Matty Dan? Right, I saw this comical. I mean, it's just my sort of sense of humour, but I saw this Facebook post about a speed camera, and it was like, "Fuck the 5G masts. It's now. I've heard that the speed cameras are producing it. Let's burn them down." And I was in fucking fits, absolutely fits of laughter. I thought that's brilliant. I'm like, yeah, please get rid of the speed cameras. All we do is get a massive bill just for driving fast, just because some Sunday driver's doing about 20 and a 30. Yeah, because that makes sense. No, if you get nicked by the police and they give you a kick in the cells. Oh, you're not. Yeah, I think you're referring to like South Korea, are you? Are you not? When out in Korea, they've got fucking COVID, they just shoot you, don't they? Kim Jong Un or whatever his name is, he don't give a fuck, that geezer. Right, he might have a shit haircut, but let's be honest, I wouldn't want to mess with him. Operation Sigard. No, I haven't. I've heard of a lot of conspiracy theories, but not Operation Sigard. That just sounds. Oh, in the UK. No, in that case, no, I haven't. I wasn't aware of kicking the shit out of criminals in cells, but good on them. Yeah, proven innocent. Was it they say guilty until innocent or whatever the fuck it is? But you're obviously in there for a reason. If you're a criminal, you're in there for a reason, right? You've literally been doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. So, you know, if you're going to give the lip to the prison guard, too right, I should get a fucking beating. I mean, death's a bit far, I must admit, but give him a good beating. That'll shut him up, wouldn't it? You know, if you get caught making shanks in prison, give him a fucking beating. You know, if you get smuggling drugs, give him a beating. See, right, yeah, I'm very behind on the lamppost scenario. I was aware of that, but I'm not up to date with that one, actually. The last one I read was about the face recognition. They're having face recognition cameras around the UK and various countries in the world, taking pictures of people's faces, putting them on a criminal database. So, in other words, if you do right or wrong, they've literally got a DNA sample of you without technically having a fingerprint or blood or any other form of DNA. It was the way in that your face structure is. It then goes on this massive supercomputer somewhere, probably in America, because let's face it, America's got everything. And then what happens is then once they've done that, they then store that data. So if you misbehave or if you do something incredibly stupid, guess what? They've got you. They don't even have to try and find out who you are because it's already been logged on this supercomputer somewhere. Now, I think technically that's against human privacy. That should not be allowed. I'm up there with Edward Snowden. I believe what he was saying all those years ago was spot on. I mean, the guy, when he came out and said, look, they're spying on you, he wasn't wrong. Right, some more questions. They run out of lampposts. Good. Why I ditch all my smart devices? But technically, Matty, aren't you on some sort of phone or computer right now? It's technically that can be hacked. But as I've always said, anything that's computer based can be hacked and will be hacked eventually. I don't mean to make you all paranoid nut jobs with tinfoil wrapped around your fucking head and all that, but can you imagine the population's going into fucking nut job mode because Roku said so? Actually, I've got some tinfoil in here, so I'll wrap that around my head. Right, will this stop the 5G? There you go. Does that stop the 5G? And lampposts? Or well, technically, is it this for the lamppost? Yeah, VPNs. Yeah, they're great. VPNs. I don't actually run on a VPN. I should do, but I don't. To be honest with you, I've got nothing worth looking at. I generally don't have nothing on my computer. I only just browse online, I suppose. I mean, technically, they could get my bank details if they wanted to, but the minute they do that, I'll just shut it down. So I got a 5G helmet. Read that in an article in the Express. Okay, I don't know really what to make of that. Any more questions? Any more questions? Or should I just ramble on about some more utter shite? What's everyone doing in this crisis? I mean, is everyone still getting lynched for a government walk? You know, don't go outside, save the NHS, stay at home. It's like, dude, I'm going for my walk. You know, the government allowed it. If I can't do right for wrong, what can I do? You know what I mean? It's a bit stupid, but I mean, me personally, if you want to go for a walk, I'm typing, I've never read it. Oh, okay, well then, lesson learned, Matty Dan, read your writing before you send it. Can I show this message, Matty Dan, what you've just said about making films? Because this is fuck it. I'm going to show it. Okay, let's do it. Having sex and making films. I like that. How much money do you make? And what are your porn scenarios, Matty Dan? What are you doing? You like just smashing some bird in or what, you know? Smash her over in a fucking desk or something, or in a car park or something. Fucking give her a Spider-Man or a pearl necklace. No, it's just getting well out of hand now, but this is why I like these live reviews. I love a bit of banter me, so yeah, I mean, porno. Anyone thought about making their own porn? Has anyone actually made their own porn before? Maybe with an ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend, if any of you's they've got partners. I mean, right, I'm not, I'm not going to put Matty's Dan's response because technically it's giving away a certain website, and just for copyright reasons, I won't actually put it, but I will read the rest of it. He says he goes on such a website. I do man with paper bag over his head. Excellent. Excellent. Is that technically? Yeah, okay. I'm not going to say anything, but technically, it's usually the other way around, right? If a girl's got a bag on her head, then she's ugly. She's ugly. She ain't got no head a bag. She's ugly. Do you remember that song? GLY. You ain't got no head a bag. You ugly. You're ugly motherfucker. Yeah, Morgan Freeman. So I just do that every now and again. Just go into a voice. I can't help it. It's years of doing it. It's a habit. I do it with my girlfriend. I wind her up all the time with it. She goes. She wants to kill me half the time. I wear a paper bag over my head as well as her. Okay. Is there any point in that? Don't you want to see her orgasm face without the bag? With a smiley on it. Okay. So when she's noshing you off, there's just a paper bag with smiley face doing that. Lovely. Lovely. Do you colour the eyes as well and give it hair? do you pull the hair through the bag like that? Oh shit, my phone's ringing. Who's this? I'll go away. I'm doing a live stream, you bastard. That's what happens. Your phone just starts ringing. I won't show the name, but there you go. I'm ringing. Go away. A live stream. This is what happens when I do live streams. People just decide to call me. The amount of times when I do my own beer reviews, that when I'm getting through them, most of them, I say 90% of them are done in one take. There's only about 1%, maybe 2%, where someone's decided to ring me or text me halfway through it. So I'll be right in the middle of it, and all of a sudden you hear, and I'm like, oh, who's texting me now? Why? Okay, let's go back to some questions. Do you support Brexit? Yes, I do. I do support Brexit. Lynch me now. Come and kill me. A reason why I supported Brexit was for a couple of reasons, without really getting into any political or any racial row. I just didn't see the point in another country telling another country what to do. In my eyes, how can you have another country run another country just because of some 70-year-old law, whatever it was? Brexit's however old the EU is, when it formed like 70 years ago. Now, let's move with the times. Countries are independent, right? We're all as one. We all live on this bloody planet. And the thing is that I didn't understand is you don't see Canada ruling America or America ruling Canada. You are your own country. You live by your own bloody means. You've got your own income. Do your own shit. Sort out your own problems. Don't let someone else sort them out for you, because what they think's right would be wrong for your country. I don't ever see, no offense to anyone here, and I don't mean any offense at all in this aspect, but I don't ever see someone like a Flemish person or a Frenchman coming over to the UK and going, okay, this can't be allowed. Let's change that rule, and we'll decide that for you. Well, hang on a minute, isn't that why we've got a government here in the UK in the first place? People like Boris Johnson, Tony Blair, as useless as he was, Gordon Brown, who's blind in one eye, Margaret Thatcher and the likes. This is why this is why I voted for Brexit, because I didn't want another nation, another country ruling you. And it's the same thing. I'm pretty sure on a one-to-one level, I don't believe that. And to stopping our trades and stuff, we could be a richer country. I mean, technically, we are something like the fifth or sixth richest country in the world. And then, having said that, you would then give a majority of your money to some dickhead in Belgium. I don't get it. Some politician in Belgium who's going to then claim, "Oh, I want 38 billion pounds off you because we got the right to say so." Now, how can that work? How can that be fair? When you got Africans starving somewhere, these poor little African people, give the fucking money to them. They need it more than we do, let alone some greedy fucking government. I don't like the EU, but we're better in than that. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I can see the reasons why. EU's gone now, and the biggest problem is NATO. Not the EU. Should have a referendum about the NATO. NATO, dangerous. My feelings on NATO are dangerous. A massive organisation as they are, very dangerous. Again, you could argue a lot of things there about NATO. And then you've got this Greta Thunberg who's trying to get NATO together to stop climate change. Good on her, but at the same time, she annoys me. Do you know what I mean? I get what she's saying, and then NATO are trying to do something about it. But let's be honest, the government will never stop global warming, neither will NATO, because the simple fact is there's too much money. Now think about it. If they made every car electric, where are they going to get their money from? They'll up the prices for electric, and all our bills will then go up because we all have to live off electric and gas as it is. So our electric will go up for everyday living just because every car's fucking electric. So they'll always get you one way or another. No matter what NATO say and NATO does, they'll always have a way around it to get more money out of you and to do what suits them. It's not for the people, it's what suits them. So it's a big, powerful organisation. Again, wouldn't want to mess with them, but some politicians in there are more clued on than others. You got some of them that just, I'm pretty sure, don't know what they're doing there. When you watch it on the news, there's like someone nodding, going, like Merkel or whatever her name is, Angela Merkel. She could be sitting there or standing there talking in German, saying like, let's get this shit sorted. Meanwhile, you've got someone else from a different country just like, yeah, okay, yeah. You just know that they've got this glazed look over their eyes. They get their money by making the cars faulty and die after a few years. Yeah, exactly. Matty Dan, again, you've nailed it on the head. Supply and demand is the short answer to that. Supply and demand. They name their price. We are the consumers. We pay for it. But then we are the ones to fault, because if we didn't all go out and rush out and buy things, then technically we wouldn't be giving them the money. Do you see what I mean? So we are technically to fault. Whereas if everyone just stood up and said, you know what, I ain't paying £900 for a new smartphone, fuck off. What are they going to do? Companies would go bust. Absolutely go bust. And this is what I liked about iPhones, because I was dead against iPhones. I hate iPhones with a passion. They come about, when they first come out, I always remember saying Android's better. What the fuck? iPhones are 10 years behind. Then all of a sudden, look what happened. They started to then slow the older models down, so then you'd buy the new one. Yeah, and how much did that fucking set people back? Quite a lot of money. Quite a lot of money. It's like the controls in the Middle East over oil. Yeah, don't tell the Americans that, it'll be straight over there. Have you spoken to Johnny? No, I haven't. Not lately. I think actually I sent him, Joe, I think I sent him a live link for my last review that was really crackly, and I hope his quality's better. But yeah, I haven't spoken to him. I think I sent him the link, but I don't know if he joined me on the live review, because at the time I had like 2 people, I think, if that, because it's just spur of the moment. And to be quite honest, I'm kind of regretting doing that review, because it was really, really crackly. It was me reviewing the Tyskie Pilsner live. So yeah, that was quality's perfect. Oh, fantastic. That's probably because I hotspot from my own phone, you see. So there's my phone all cracked and damaged. Yeah, I showed people this before, that you can see right in the corner there, that cracked. I hotspot from this, never lets me down. It's a Sony Ericsson XZ. I do believe it's quite old now, so yeah, quite an old phone, but does me wonders. Couldn't live without. I'm going to plan to get the new Xperia XII when it comes out. Got my eye on that. I'm just looking at the stats for the phone, and should it be good, then I'll be purchasing it. I'm going to be one of those supply and demand people. Quality is perfect. Excellent. Right. Okay. I'm aware that I've gone well over my time and 25 minutes into this, so I'm happy to still carry on if everyone else is happy to start asking me questions. But if not, I shall end the stream. So I'll give it until half an hour, and then after half an hour, we'll see how things go. I've heard Russian hackers can get into phones with cracked screens easier as it allows radio waves to escape them all. Right, that's me fucked. If that's true, Joe, I'm absolutely fucked, mate, because my last two phones had cracked because clumsy bollocks over here dropped them. Thoughts on Boris? Yeah, I like Boris Johnson. I really do like him. I've met him in person, actually. Shook his hand. He came into my work once and purchased a few things, and his henchmen, bodyguards, were there, looking like trying to look like the Men in Black, but didn't quite pull it off. They weren't as cool as the Men in Black, like with the suits and the glasses and stuff. And he came in and purchased something, and the bodyguard was like, "Oh, Mr. Johnson would like to buy this," and I was like, "Yeah, sure, fine." He actually paid as well. Fun enough, he actually paid money. And then I'd come off and did my thing, and then old Bozza come along, and he was like, "Oh, nice to meet you. What do you do here?" And I told him, and he was like, "Excellent. And your name is?" And obviously I gave him my real name. And I shook his hand. So yeah, he is as you see him on TV. Nothing changes about him. He's still scruffy, like the hair and the shirt. I mean, I'm pretty creased up today, as you can see, but I've just been lounging around all day. So right. What do you do, Rukus? Job-wise, I can't really say, but I will say that I'm self-employed for one job and I work for my local council as the other job. So I can't really go into that, but hence what I was saying earlier. I think Joe asked me why the balaclava, and I was just stating it's because of my self-employed job. What I do for that technically goes against everything that I do on this channel, i.e. drinking beer is probably not a good thing for me to be promoting and doing. If people knew what I really did for a living, because it's a bit meh. It's like saying it's like saying your dentist is constantly off his nut on the gas. He performs an operation on your teeth. You come out with crooked teeth. You're not going to trust him, are you? You're going to go, fuck that. Now I know that he's on gas, I'm not going to go and get my teeth done by him. Fuck that, I'm off. Too right and all. You come out with wonky teeth, like, sound like Janet Street Porter, then, do you know? Janet Street Porter. More of an Alan Carr, isn't it? Alan Carr, chatty man. Cool. I'm a software analyst, web developer, and it's fuck me. You do everything then. What music am I into? Now that is a good question. I like that. Dom, what music am I into? Mostly rock. I love Nickelback. Chili Peppers are my favourite. I like the Gorillaz as well, so they're technically like a pop. Pink Floyd. Listen to quite a bit of Pink Floyd now and again. What else do I listen to? Recent music, probably Dojo Cat. I keep hearing it on the fucking radio and it's getting in my head. Not a fan of her personally, but the song gets in my head. It's very catchy and just typical pop rubbish, really. But yeah, mostly rock. Don't mind a bit of Joe Satriani every now and again. What else? Yeah, I'd probably say it's probably about it, to be honest. What about punk? What about punk? What is in punk music? I mean, punk music, I don't really know what punk music is classed as. Like, I suppose Sex Pistols and things like that. I mean, I don't really listen to anything like that. Or even Green Day. Is Green Day punk? I mean, they're more grunge, are they? Can you sing Photograph? Joe, no, I'm not going to sing Photograph. Good song, though. Absolutely good song. Love it, by Nickelback. Photograph. I'll tell you what, if you do like Nickelback, one of my favourite Nickelback songs of all time is Home. That's on their most recent album. It's about a guy getting drunk and cheating and then regretting it. Lyrics are very, very clever. Or Sex, even, by Nickelback. That's a good one. Sex by Nickelback. That's a very good one. Shaking Hands as well, about a prostitute. I produce techno as well. Okay, techno. Techno's like the like the synthesizer stuff and like the and all that sort of stuff. I used to work in the music industry. Hawkwind Nirvana. Yeah, not a fan of Nirvana. Although saying that Nirvana, I can't remember his name now. John, what his name is, Fuchsia, whatever I fucking call him. He came back to the Chili Peppers after about 10 years, so we're good to have him back. Good guitarist and all that guy. Fucking good guitarist. Nirvana well, I'll tell you that now. Did him well. Love to play guitar, me, but I can't. Good band, Nuclear Assault. Fuck me, I don't know if anyone heard that. Sneezing away up there. Would you like a tissue? Yes, I can do Stewie Griffin. Yeah. Any more questions? We're now at the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to probably think about rounding this off now. So time for maybe a couple more questions, and I'm going to shoot. Because I want to drink with Alan Partridge and Stewie Griffin. Imagine that, actually having a beer with Alan Partridge. Fuck me. Sort of thing I'll do, though, to be fair. Steve Coogan, Alan Partridge. Such a cracking out century. That was just a noise. Any more questions? I'm going to give you another 2 minutes, and then after that, I'm officially logging off. No, I've never heard of Nuclear Assault. Metal band from the 80s. Isn't thrash metal a bit like death metal when it's just like screaming? It's like screamo music. It's like then they start smashing up fucking guitars and punching the shit and creating mosh pits. Will you, Joe? I don't know who they are, but yes, I would if they asked me to. If they ever approached me and said, "Would you like to do a dual video and collaborate?" Then yes, I would. In actual fact, well, not story, but a true thing is, I've asked a lot of my mates to come and do these dual reviews with me. To the success that people don't want to be showing their face on camera for some reason. I don't know why. So everyone wants to be masked up like me, and I'm like, dude, just come on camera. It's fine. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Unlike me, I'm in a respectable job, as it were. I can't afford to show my face. So I'm really struggling with that. But I was ironically working on, not so long ago, having a chat with two mates and my brother as well. We was going to do like a foursome group review where we'd all be split screened, and I would send them the beer, obviously, and we was going to just review like a beer or maybe a couple of beers, but that's kind of all gone quiet. I don't know what they're doing now. I mean, I did approach them again the other day, but got nothing back. So a little bit disappointed there, because I think that would have been a great thing for you viewers, and it would have been good for me. So yeah, I'm always open to collaborating with people. Again, likewise, if anyone wants to join me on my channel, then I would quite happy, if I could work out how to host people. I don't mind. Underground music. No, it's jazz, thrash metal. Oh, okay, thrash metal is skateboard music. Okay. Don't tell me you're a skater. He was a skater boy. Said, "See you later, boy." Yeah, Avril Lavigne. Here's one for all you. Avril Lavigne, would you or wouldn't you? I probably would. But yeah, right, okay. I'm going to give it 1 more minute. I'm officially logging off, so 1 more minute starts now. So 35 minutes, and I'm calling it. BMX, yeah, bloody hell. Do you remember BMX bikes? Fuck me, I used to have one as a kid. I couldn't do any stunts on it. I was never any good on it. But I tell you what, though, you could fucking bomb it down the road. If you ever went downhill on a BMX, my God, literally, you was like the fastest kid on the planet. Other than wearing your slippers, of course. When you was a kid, wear your slippers, fucking super. They're like lightning. And then you create the friction on the carpet, and then start going around giving people shocks. That was always a good one, just shocking your sibling. Ever do that? Your brother or your sister? Fuck off. Yeah, I used to be a right little cunt, me did. No, I was when I was little, but that's another story. Right, so we're approaching 35 minutes. You've got about 10 seconds left. I will say, if you haven't already, fans, turn on the bell notifications, so when I come live next, you'll be notified. That's the only way you're going to be notified for these live videos. So do come in and turn the bell icon on. Right, we're at 35 minutes, so it bids me now to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your questions. The next live review, if you will, maybe we could get something going. Maybe we can get something different going. Maybe like a topic, maybe like a music theme, or I don't know. Other than a COVID-19 thing, because that's everyone's doing that. But maybe something different. So if you want to let me know what you want to see perhaps next in the next video, let me know, and I'll look into it. If I've got enough information, I'll do it. Or if you just want to ask me anything, or maybe some Q&As, let me know, and I'll be happy to do it. Nice one, Ruku. See you in a bit. And finally caught you live stream. Well done, Matty Dan. He's made it. He made it. Right, fans, I'm there to shoot. So thank you so much for watching. You've been wonderful. Thank you so much for the questions. We've had some good ones there. And I hope to do another live stream for you fans all again soon. But in the meantime, I will tell you before I switch off, I am going to be doing some homebrew as well. So be watching those. I've got some videos on how to make your own homebrew. So I'm going to shoot off in a minute and sterilize my equipment and officially start brewing. So stay tuned for those videos. They will be coming in different parts. So watch out for that. Right, I'm off and I'm going to go and produce some beer. So thank you so much for watching again. And don't forget, watch out for those lampposts and 5Gs. Bloody governments.